Well, Blake is my son, so he's been living with us for 20 years now. It's kind of been unfolding ever since he was born. We didn't know when he was born that he had special needs or disabilities. He was a little small, but no big deal, and as he just started growing, he wasn't growing, so we started doing some testing. And then just as each milestone was coming upon us, and babies tend to hit a certain milestone, and the doctor checks if they've been doing this and doing that, sitting up, rolling over, and Blake was always delayed. We discovered just along the years different disabilities that he's had. Not all at once, it's just unfolded to us as the years have passed on. Blake has a number of disabilities, the first one being intellectual disability, which is now the common term for mental retardation. He's pretty severe there. He has sensory integration dysfunction, and he's also nonverbal, and he's had some seizure disorder also. So Blake is nonverbal. He does make noises and sounds and can kind of assimilate words, but he has an electronic device, an app on his iPad that he can use that I can program so he can communicate and say different things and talk about people and places and food and things to do and things like that. He navigates the communication devices pretty well and takes in a lot of information because he can understand most everything. He just cannot verbalize it, so he uses the high-tech communication device to communicate with us, which is pretty cool that they have that technology now. My daily routine is that I try to get up earlier than Blake so that I can have a little bit of quiet time and get a shower in before I get Blake up. And then I get Blake up. He still goes to school, so I get him up about an hour before the bus comes, and we read and spend some time together, and he eats and gets dressed, takes a shower, brushes his teeth, and then he's up on the bus. When it's bedtime, we brush his teeth, we get him undressed and taken to the bathroom and dressed for bedtime, and then we actually put him to bed also. So the routine is about the same every day. If he doesn't go to school, we just have to add more activity. It's just constant. When he was little, it was a little bit easier. We tried to do everything else that other families did, but we soon realized that Blake is a lot of work, and so it's not always easy to go to someone else's house or to take him out, depending on his temperament that day. Blake loves people, so when we go to church, he has lots of friends and people at church that love him, that he considers his aunties and uncles, and he does pretty well. It's hard for him to have self-control sometimes, not get too excited about seeing people, but he definitely thrives on his social interaction with other people. And when he doesn't get it, it's difficult for him. He has a hard day or a hard week if he doesn't get enough social interaction with his friends or with people that we know. Blake is a fun guy. He has a great personality. He loves to joke around and be silly, and he loves it when other people are silly and joke around with him too. And he loves to look at the expressions of other people, and whether he's being silly or serious, he can really read how they're feeling and what they're thinking and how they might respond to him. So he's a fun guy. Yeah, Oregon's pretty special needs friendly, and they're very inclusive in the programs. His schooling in Oregon allows kids with disabilities, if they qualify, to go to school until they're 21. So after they graduate high school, he had 3 more years. Besides the schooling system, the county provides services also, which can give extra benefits for respite care and activities. I feel overall that Oregon and the Portland area does a great job of involving special needs people into the community and seeing their worth and their abilities and providing opportunities for jobs and recreation for them.
So are there days that you just are super done with it and just wish you didn't have to put up with Blake?
Oh, you're just hitting it on the nail. Asking hard questions, Liam. Yeah, if I have to be honest, I would say sure there's times that you just want to be done. It can be tiring, and it can be lonely sometimes. So there are times that I felt like that, but because of my relationship with the Lord and knowing that I was given Blake for a purpose, and Blake has a purpose, it keeps me going. And I have a strong support family. My husband's amazing, and the other boys are great friends. So yeah, I felt like that, but overall, that's just a fleeting thought mostly. It's because Blake is worth it, and he brings a lot of joy to our lives and to me, and he has taught me many, many lessons. Well, I just wanted to reiterate that the uniqueness of not just Blake, but all people and those with special needs, and there's a place for each one of them, for Blake and for others with disabilities, and society would be at a loss, I think, without them and the joy that they bring.